5 questions I always get about grief and loss. How long does it last? It really depends on the person that's going through grief. It really depends on the situation, the timelines. There's really no timeline. It really depends on the work that you do to help to heal your grief. If you get therapy, it's going to go a little bit faster. If you do the work for healing yourself, such as journaling, doing something memorial, doing something to help your heart to heal. What are the practices that you use to heal right now? And what has worked in the past could possibly work for the future. So one of the things that I highly recommend is journaling, nature, listening to soft music, avoiding negativity, and keeping your mind focused on what you need to do to keep well. Self-care is very important. So the next one is, how does this affect you personally? What are the common symptoms of grief? Well, sadness, difficulty sleeping, changes in appetite. You might get really not hungry, or you might get really hungry and eat everything because you're an emotional eater. You might have a lot of fatigue and lacking energy, and you might have a lot of difficulty concentrating. So it can affect your work life as well. The next question that I have is, how does it affect you physically? It can affect your change of appetite. I talked about that a few moments ago. It could cause you to lose your appetite completely, or you might turn to food for comfort. We talked about that. Weight loss or weight gain, it's good to monitor that. You might feel extremely tired, like I can't ever get enough sleep. It's because something is locked inside, that emotions. So it's really important to get some activity happening to move that energy. The next one is the sleep disturbances. I know when I lost my mom, I couldn't sleep for weeks on end. So I went to an acupuncturist and I got some of these little acupuncture tools, things that they put in my ears. And then I just developed like different patterns to sleeping. I'd make sure my room was dark. I'd shut all the technology off. I would set up the situation so I could sleep better. I also took magnesium. I also took hot baths to go to sleep to relax myself, and that really, really helped. How does grief affect my mental health? A lot of people, they go through a lot of emotions during this time, such as sadness, anger, guilt, and anxiety. It really contributes to your vitality, and it affects your mind. You can't concentrate very well. You feel stuck, and that's when you ask for help. If you feel stuck in a situation that you're in, and finding those different tools to help heal, such as journaling, going for walks, going into nature, and asking yourself the questions. What would my loved one want from me? Of course, they want you to be healed. What is your real resiliency mechanism? And what kind of shields do you have to protect your energy? What kind of ceremony do you do? Do you do any ceremonies? For myself, I cleanse my body, mind, spirit through my prayers, through my smudging, through also going to the sweat lodge. Some people might go to the churches. They might talk to a spiritual advisor, things like that. And some of the common emotions, we talked about the sadness, the anger, the guilt, anxiety, and we might have a sense of relief, especially for somebody that's been going through a lot of pain, like with a disease, and you've been watching them suffer for a long time. Sometimes it comes as a relief. The next question that I get is, how can I support someone that's grieving? A lot of times people just want you to listen to them. Just sit there and listen to them and be there for them. Sometimes cooking for them is very good. and just helping them through that process. Offer supports and ask them what they need. That's a great question to ask. So these are just some tips. I have about 25 of them, but I'm not going to go through all that today. But if you want to know more information, please reach out and chat with me. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.